102.7, today's best variety. We join Channel 2 now.
I like this one a lot better. Hi, guys.
I think I like the music on the other one better, but...
Now, we ended the Name That Ditty challenge yesterday, so now we get to start up the trivia challenge.
Yeah, we've done this before,
yes.
and we might add that Mary and I have won all of the trivia challenges.
Yes, we know that.
Okay, but we came back and we would have won the last Name That Ditty,
But
except
woulda,
for
coulda,
Mercy.
woulda, coulda,
And
Mercy
shoulda.
thing.
shoulda.
Kiss your sister Ty for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you guys get the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully you're ready for this one. What menu item prompted Tyson to develop an extra-large chicken called Mr. McDonald?
I would have to say that would be I would think Chicken McNuggets, but they're kind of small little parts as parts sort of thing.
Okay, but you got to think who Tyson's connected with.
Tyson?
Wendy's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Called Mr. McDonald,
Mr. McDonald, Ron. Don't try to throw
No,
him
wait a minute.
Who is that?
off. Sterling in the peanut gallery
You're
here.
insane. It's just no news
You're
here.
supposed to be on our side, Sterling.
Okay, the McChicken or McNuggets is what I'm thinking.
Let's go with the McNuggets. Yes.
The Chicken McNuggets
Okay,
is
yes.
your answer.
Here's the answer.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
You're right. Okay.
You guys are up
Parts
1-0.
and we got us a winning answer.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, but what kind of
That's why Ron
chicken
tried to throw
creates-
you
We
off.
even had an easier one for you until Mary and I changed it this morning. Okay?
Our
We
turn
like the
tomorrow,
way you
guys.
work it there.
Go
All
easy
right.
on us, all
Hey,
right?
I've got more Happy Meal toys than any woman I know.
Yeah, all
I'm right there with you. Thanks,
I'll
guys.
see you guys.
All right, see ya.
AIA.org.
Good morning. It's 42 degrees at 6:59. I'm Larry Michaels. Here's what's in the news on Star 102.7. The 10th Circuit Court of Appeals has revived the Olympic bribery case against former Salt Lake Olympic Bid Committee officials Tom Welch and Dave Johnson. A 3-judge panel has reinstated the felony charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and fraud against the two after a federal judge threw them out. The two suspects in the Elizabeth Smart kidnapping appeared separately in court on Tuesday for a status hearing. The judge is trying to determine if Brian Mitchell and Wanda Barzee have been deemed competent to stand trial. Well, the perception that Utah doctors overprescribe stimulant drugs for children is wrong. A study by the State Department of Health shows that Utah is right on par with the national average for the number of kids receiving drugs for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. 4 American soldiers are accused of stealing almost $1 million of the cash they found in a Baghdad palace. Army investigators reportedly found boxes containing about $4 million that they believe the soldiers stashed away with plans to retrieve later. Leaders in Singapore are taking measures to try and prevent the spread of SARS. The Prime Minister there says Parliament will pass legislation by the end of the week to fine or jail anyone who repeatedly breaks quarantine rules. And some Hollywood movie studios are going to court to try and keep consumers from being able to make nearly perfect digital copies of DVDs. The studios, including Disney, Sony, and MGM, fear billions of dollars in lost revenues. Mesquite, it's just one of those great out-of-the-way places where you can enjoy gaming, championship golf, and world-class spa amenities. Mesquite, escape momentarily. I'm Larry Michaels, and that's what's in the news on Star 102.7.
Time for another look at the morning commute on Star 102.7 at 7:01. Here's Andy in the sky with traffic.
Good morning. Just got a good look at Utah County. We got some heavy traffic starting to build up in Orem, but other than that, no delays through Point of the Mountain. Haven't had any accidents reported this morning. It's been another quiet start. If you see any accidents out there, give us a call on the traffic hotline, 281-6740, or if you have a Verizon wireless phone, it's free if you dial pound jam. Right now, I-15 in Draper, just a little bit slow around 123rd South, and it's back to the speed limit through the South Interchange. And last check, I-80 was still all clear as you come out of Parley's Canyon. Foothill Drive was starting to fill in from 17th South through Sunnyside. No delays over on Redwood Road or on, looks like 47th South if you're heading over to the community college. This traffic report brought to you by Willie Auto. For a friendly automobile buying experience, visit Willie Ford and Willie Honda in Bountiful and Willie Ford Mazda in Orem. Will he deal? You bet he will. I'm Andy in the sky with traffic on Star 102.7, today's best variety.
Wasatch Front weather, a chance of storms again today, high of 55. Right now it's 40 degrees on Star 102.7.
Star 102.7 salutes our troops.
You have
all of our support, and you guys are awesome.
And I just want to thank all the troops that are at war overseas for what you're doing, and I appreciate it, and I hope you all come home soon.
Call the Star 102.7 Salute the Troops line at 519-7894 or email salutethetroops@star1027.com and share your words. KQMB Midvale. Star 102.7 Provo, Ogden, Salt Lake City with Fisher and Laura in the morning. And today's best variety all day long. Star 102.7, a Simmons media station.
102.7. Star 102.7.
Star 102.7. Today's best variety. Good morning. It's 7:06. Fisher and Laura in the morning. Producer Andrew on the road.
That's right. Our administrative assistant, he's going on the road to the pet stop. We'll find out how he and the puppy dogs are getting along.
Coming up.
I've known a few guys who thought they were pretty smart. John Wayne.
Star 102.7. Today's best variety with Fisher and Laura in the morning and Shania Twain. 7:10.
It's going to be, well, it looks pretty nice right now looking out the window, but we're expecting increasing clouds, another chance of thunderstorms. Right now it's 40 degrees.
Making up for that dry winter we had. We have a real super Saturday, I guess you could call it, of things going on this weekend. And hopefully the weather will hold up that day for at least the morning part of it.
Well, we're prepared for whatever weather may come our way, because last year the Penguin was right at home as it rained on our March Dimes walk. But I don't know what kind of animal they're going to have starting us off.
We're going to be at Utah's Hogle Zoo on Saturday morning, starting at 8 o'clock. And you can register to be a part of this incredible thing by calling 1-800-525-WALK. You can also register online at star1027.com. You can pick up registration forms here at Airwaves Cafe or any Kmart or Arctic Circle location.
But the main thing is pick up the forms. Wherever you go to pick them up, get your group together, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, strange acquaintances off the street. However you get your group together or whether you do it yourself, it's a great cause.
3 other locations going on, too, that might be even closer to you. So take a look and check that out, of course, at our website, star1027.com. Then in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, after we've rested from the walk, Salt Lake Magazine has selected 10 finalists for the CoverGirl Model Search. You don't want to miss this showcase, as one finalist is chosen to appear on the cover of Salt Lake Magazine. We'll be out at Trolley Square at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's in the south side of Trolley Square. We're going to be there for an hour as we choose the finalists who will get a modeling contract, and it's going to be lots of fun.
And you can enter to win a trip to Mexico from Star 102.7 and Trend West. It's sponsored by Beauty and the Beast Salon. Then in the evening, to wrap up Super Saturday, join Star 102.7 from 7 to 9 at Crossroads for the Madonna CD release party at Borders.
And, if you're a big Madonna fan, give us a call and review the album for us, because we've heard a variety of things, and we'd be interested in your opinion.
You can dress up for this thing if you dare to.
Oh, please do.
Enter to win a trip to Mexico from Star 102.7 and Trend West. We got cool prizes, CDs, posters, Borders, gift cards, and more, so it's going to be a great day. So,
yeah, busy.
That's our entire Saturday lined up for you. All right? 7:12 at Star 102.7.
Hey, you ready for a new wireless phone?
All in Saturday.
And just before we get to our visit with Jim Belushi from yesterday, if you missed it, it's time for Andy in the Sky with traffic on Star 102.7.
Right now, over I-15 in Bountiful, southbound traffic is still a little sluggish, Kaysville and Farmington, but it clears up after that, and it's freeway speeds to the north interchange. It's been a pretty light commute on the freeway this morning. Northbound 15 just a little bit slow in the Draper area, but that's all they'll back you up right now. There's even an accident downtown on southbound 15 at, just before the I-80 turnoff to go to the airport, but it's out of traffic and not causing any kind of a slowdown. Foothill Drive, slow at the lights, 17 south through Sunnyside. Looking in West Valley, northbound Bangerter Highway, slow at 47th and 35th south, but looks like only when the lights are red. And then traffic on 47th south approaching 215 and Redwood Road, just a little slow right at both of those intersections. This traffic report brought to you by AutoZone. It's National Car Care Month, so be car care aware. Get to AutoZone for everything you need to make sure your car is safe, reliable, and ready for the road ahead. Get in the zone. AutoZone. I'm Andy in the Sky with traffic on Star 102.7, today's best variety.
Wasatch Front weather, partly cloudy skies, which can turn to rain. 55 for our high. Right now, it's 40 degrees on Star 102.7.
And late yesterday in the show, we got to visit with Jim Belushi.
It was so much fun.
The ABC TV star, and of course, he was on last night with the show. And Laura, I got to tell you, the energy in this whole thing was, and to see you actually perform with him in the interview. I haven't, experienced a lot
I
of
was
that.
an idiot to do it.
It was.
But it was still fun.
Because what? Because what?
What was I thinking?
Why? Why not? He enjoyed it.
It was fun.
But here's
Kind of
how it went.
embarrassing.
There was we visited with Jim Belushi on Star 102.7.
Laura.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
How you doing?
Hey, we are doing grand.
It's a grand morning.
It is a grand morning. Welcome to the show. Hey, first of all, before we even get started about all the other stuff, you being from Chicago, did you see Sosa get hit in the head the other day?
No, I did not.
Oh, my gosh.
I did not see it. Actually, I just heard about it this morning. That's how out of touch I've been.
90-mile-an-hour fastball from Solomon Torres right in the head. It actually broke the helmet. There's an incredible photograph. I saw it on AOL where the ball is still in the air. It has just bounced off his head. The piece of the helmet's falling away, and he's just standing there. And he walked away. He just kind of stood there and went, what happened?
Well, that's why they have that helmet.
I tell you.
Heavens.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good this morning.
You're doing good every day. Look at this.
You know what? I'm having a great year, I got to tell you.
You're a busy man.
I'm
a busy man, but I'm just, between According to Jim and this band I'm involved with, I'm having a ball.
Now, According to Jim is on tonight, actually.
Right.
And the episode I was checking the website out. It's got Dan Aykroyd on tonight.
Yes, Dan Aykroyd and Lorraine Newman.
Yes.
We do a flashback series where everybody has a point of view on how Cheryl and I met. And they all believe that they were involved with it. And so we keep going back to these flashbacks. You should see Danny with his porno mustache and sideburns. It is so funny.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's
I'm
tonight.
definitely going to check it out tonight.
Channel
Very fun.
4 locally on ABC, of course.
It's very funny. And at the end of the show, actually there's a couple spots in the show where my band is in the show and Danny and I sing with the band. And he sings, at the end of the show, we sing a song, Have Love Will Travel.
Oh, what?
And it's such a cool song. We made a CD called Have Love Will Travel Review, Big Men, Big Music.
We need a copy of that
We've
here.
got to get it.
You know what? It's coming out May 20th. And I don't even have the promo copies yet because it's being rushed to get out by May 20th because we're going to do it on Saturday Night Live the 17th.
Oh, how cool.
We're talking to Jim Belushi on Star 102.7 with Fisher and Laura.
Well, Jim, we'll email the people we got in touch with you with, and we'll make sure we get a promo copy.
That would be, because it is such a good CD. And Danny and I are playing May 24th in Vegas at the Aladdin.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah. So this band thing is really
you guys
great.
have, 40 nights a year that you're playing somewhere?
Almost 60.
How do you do that and do your show and everything else you must do?
Sprint.
Sprint, I guess.
I got to sprint.
Well, you've got this big cookout thing coming up, too. Who throws the best All-American cookout from Alabama to Wyoming is a national contest. And you and the Sacred Hearts, your band, are going to perform a private concert in September for the winner and his or her friends at the House of Blues in L.A.?
Yes.
That is such a riot. See, I'm fortunate enough to do a cooking segment on the noon news here locally. So we have guest chef come on, and they do all these fun ideas for cookouts and different things. And I saw this, and I was like, dang, I wonder if I could enter.
Yes, you can. There's no reason you can't. I can't.
Well,
or if you were an employee of the company, you can. But you can, absolutely. And here's the thing. All you have to do is write 300 words or less on what you would do for a American cookout. And then if you go to rootbeer.com, they'll give you all the instructions.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. I'm now morally obligated to do so, having talked
And then we're going to pick the top 5.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give them, get this, a $5,000 budget.
Wow.
To throw a huge barbecue.
That's awesome.
Great summer event.
Wow.
That's very, very fun.
Right, and I get to judge that.
That's a rough job right there.
That's a rough judge there. And then them and their friends come to House of Blues in September, and we throw a huge party with my band.
That would just sound like a monstrous event.
Oh,
that would be
God.
so fun.
That was great.
The Blues, like a Belushi family thing. When did this start for you guys?
Well, I got to, apparently, I didn't know this, but, Eric Clapton, in the 70s, all he was playing was old blues songs.
That's right. And you're right.
I didn't know that.
No, who knew that at the time? And in fact, if you listen to some of the stuff from the Stones.
Yes.
It's very bluesy.
Honky Tonk Woman.
Yes.
When
I first started with my band, we played this little Santa Barbara blues festival, and there was this old guy that came up and sang with my band. He was going to sing 2 songs. And I turned to my friend and I said, "Who's the old guy singing the Eric Clapton song. And my band, they just looked at me and shook their head. It was Reconsider Baby, and it was Lowell Fulson.
Oh,
and Lowell Fulson is one of the, he's in the Smithsonian.
He's one of the greats.
Great, and I'm going, who's the guy singing the Eric Clapton?
Well, I have to ask you something there, Jim. Speaking of singing, I was just checking up some stuff. You, sir, have a very diverse singing background, not just blues. You were the Pirate King. Am I not right?
Yes. That's a different voice altogether.
Oh, would you please just sing I Am a Pirate King for me?
I am the Pirate King.
Oh. I was a Major General's daughter.
You were?
I was, yes. Talk.
Is there not one maiden here?
Oh, baby, you got your maiden right here.
Face and bad complexion.
Yes, there is one maiden here.
Yeah.
You are listening to a bonding of actors and actresses on Star 102.7.
I'll tell you, that's such fun. I'll let a pirate carry me off stage any old day of the week.
I know, with the sword and the boots.
Wow, what's not to love about that, baby?
Honest to God. I did it for a year.
Oh, man. It's not performing just the great life. I mean, I know it's hectic and all that stuff, but you do a great job. You make people laugh, and you're an awesome performer.
Oh, thank you so much for saying that. But I got to say, I've really enjoyed my career, and I enjoy it. People go, isn't it difficult to be, I go, rich and famous? No.
It's a burden. Oh, yeah.
No. But doesn't it bother you that people go, no? I try to explain it to people like this, like to guys. It's like, were you on a football team? Yeah, and on Friday night, maybe you got that interception, and you caught that interception, you ran, and you went and you scored a touchdown, and the team won, and everybody in the school saw it, and everybody was happy. And on Monday, when you come to school, you're walking down the hall, and everybody's patting you on the back and saying, what a great game. I said, just think of my life is every day is like Monday. Every place I go, every airport I walk through, every restaurant I go into, people come up and pat me on the back and say, we love that show According to Jim. We love that Mr. Destiny. Or we love that, Principal or Canine. I got a German Shepherd. I mean, it's a wonderful life.
Well, you play relatable characters. You yourself are a very relatable person. You're the one that we want to be like, but you're attainable, And yet you can also be the Pirate King. Dang.
Yes, I'm the Pirate King.
Jim Belushi on Star 102.7.
The best.
Jim, how much were you and your brother alike in working, towards your goals of performing together and the like?
Oh God, nothing at all.
I mean, there are
very different.
Oh well, you gotta understand that John was 5.5 years older than me. Okay?
Right?
Now,
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so go back. Okay.
Sure.
You're a senior in high school, and your little brother is in 8th grade.
Right, okay.
Okay,
fair
enough. Are we hanging out together?
No.
No.
Okay, so you're in 8th grade, and your little brother's in 3rd grade. All right, we hanging out together?
No.
So
it's a perspective.
Right, not till I turned like 23. Did John and I really start to hang a little bit, and then he was dead by the time I was 26. So I didn't get a chance to really get the relationship that.
No, and that's a sad thing.
But I'm okay about it. I'm okay.
Oh yeah. Oh,
well,
sure.
I mean, you're part of it. You're part of a bigger thing now, both the recognition, reputation, and everybody loves you and your brother's memory. And you've got the scholarship fund going in his behalf, which is a very cool
John
thing.
Belushi Scholarship Fund. Yes, the money goes to the High School of Performing Arts in Chicago and the College of DuPage, where John went to school.
Bravo.
Well, Jim, this has been great
a riot.
to visit with you this morning. Congratulations on all your amazing achievements.
Well, thank you very much. It's so nice to hear that.
I shall wave at the TV tonight as I'm watching According to Jim.
Will you? It's a really good show tonight. I want you to watch it because that song at the end is really cool, too.
That's great. And I will submit for that American Cook-Off. I'm going to have to now.
Well, I'll be the judge.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Here's hoping I get down to the finals.
You already got it in.
It's www.rootbeer.com to get all the details on how you can enter for the Ultimate Party Plan and the All-American Cookout. And Jim and the Sacred Hearts could be performing for you at the House of Blues in Los Angeles, California, September 3rd.
And make sure you catch him tonight on ABC, According to Jim, with Jim Belushi. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, it's been great chatting with you, Jim. All right. 8:53 at Star 102.7. Well, there we go. And that was our visit with Jim Belushi yesterday, and great show last night, as he said. And the song at the end, absolutely
He nailed
phenomenal.
that whole, sideburns mustache description on Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, that was pretty good.
7:26 at Star 102.7.
Look what I got my mom for Mother's Day.
Ooh, a Motorola T720 phone.
Now at Pioneer Theater Company.
Good morning. It's 40 degrees at 7:29. I'm Larry Michaels. Here's what's in the news on Star 102.7. The CDC reports there have been 2 additional confirmed cases of SARS in Utah. The victims had recently spent time in countries with a high rate of SARS infection. That brings the number of confirmed cases of SARS in Utah to 7. Provo police are still looking for a man who sexually assaulted a 6-year-old girl in the bathroom of a restaurant at 2250 North University Parkway. He's described as a Hispanic male around 20 years old with dark hair and a goatee. Salt Lake City and Mayor Rocky Anderson have received the EPA's annual Climate Protection Award. The award was the result of programs inspired by the Olympics to clean up the air and reduce the production of greenhouse gases. Well, now the French are trying to mend fences with the U.S. by calling for an immediate suspension to Iraqi sanctions. The UN ambassador to France also called for the eventual phasing out of the Oil for Food program. An American Eagle flight from Michigan to Texas was delayed an hour yesterday after the pilot was pulled from the cockpit over drinking allegations. A breathalyzer test showed that the pilot had a blood alcohol level of 3 times the legal limit. Another pilot took over that flight. And an Indiana judge's ruling yesterday will allow up to 133,000 current and former Walmart and Sam's Club employees to join a class action lawsuit alleging unfair labor practices. That means workers can seek back pay for time they claim they were forced to work off the clock. Start your morning off right with breakfast at participating Subway restaurants. Try an omelet filled with your choice of the freshest meats, cheeses, and veggies this side of sunrise. Subway. Eat fresh. I'm Larry Michaels. That's what's in the news on Star 102.7.
7:30 at Star 102.7. Here's Andy in the sky with traffic.
Good morning. Just got a report of a semi-rollover on I-15 northbound. It's actually on the collector ramp on northbound 15. That's the one that runs parallel to I-15, just east of the freeway. That'll let you get off at 13th South, 21st, or 9th South. But it'll also let you get on to I-15 from those same streets. Right about 9th South is where the accident is, and it's causing delays on the collector. It's not affecting the main flow, apparently. We're only over 45th South right now, making our way toward downtown. The south end of the valley, northbound 15, is just a little bit slow in Draper. It hasn't gotten too thick just yet. And other than that, it's all clear through the south interchange. Looking over on the west side of the valley, Bangor Highway delays at 54th South have thinned out, and 47th. But it looks like 35th and 21st South, you're going to see some backups there. This traffic report brought to you by Escape Day Spa. Let Escape Day Spa help you thank your mother this Mother's Day for all she does for you. With packages starting as low as $49, you can give your mom the gift of relaxation. For Escape Day Spa and Holiday, call 272-SKIN or in Bountiful, 294-HAIR. I'm Andy in the sky with traffic on Star 102.7, today's best variety.
Good Wednesday morning from the 2 News Weather Center. Here's a look at your forecast for today along the Wasatch Front. We'll continue to see stormy weather with clouds, showers, and a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will be in the low to mid-50s this afternoon. The mountains will see some snow down to about 8,000 feet. Tonight, variable clouds, a few lingering showers, but becoming partly cloudy by morning. Overnight lows in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. On Thursday, a pretty nice day shaping up. Partly cloudy skies. High temperatures will be back into the 60s. And that's the latest from the 2 News Weather Center. I'm Sterling Polson for Star 102.7.
And today on Fresh from the Kitchen, one of my favorite people is coming back on. Dana Tompowski is going to have some fun Passover-type dishes. Even though Passover's past, the food ideas still work. And so come join us, Fresh from the Kitchen, today, noon to 1 at the Foothill Village.
Star 102.7, today's best variety with Fisher and Laura in the morning. It's Administrative Assistants Day, and we talked to producer Andrew, who's out filling in for one of those administrative assistants this morning.
Yeah, he called in real quick to check in with us just to know that he was there, and he was walking a dog.
We'll talk to him next on
I can't wait.
Star 102.7.
Never win first place.